Day 21. That's 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks of showing up. 3 weeks of daily workouts. Honestly, I didn't expect to say that this soon. I also measured myself today. You saw the stats right there, but I'll put them up again at the end to walk through them. So stick around for that. Warm up starting today again, as always, with sun salutations. At this point, this has become my signal to switch gears from regular life into workout mode. Nothing intense, just enough to wake everything up and get moving. And then first movement, ring rows. This is my horse. I tried to do some extra stuff there, but it didn't work out. This is my horizontal pull day. Really enjoying alternating these with pull-ups. And I am focusing or trying to focus on pulling with my back. Trying to keep the shoulders lowered and engaged. Depressed, I mean. And then trying to move slow and controlled. That's the goal here. And you can see I'm on bent legs, but I'm hoping to switch that to straight legs and then elevated legs and then hopefully no legs. And then just what I tried in the first earlier bit there, hopefully. Let's see. And then now, just a quick rest here. Kind of died there at the end. And then also 3 weeks in, I'm realizing how much better workouts feel when you don't rush through anything. And as humans, I think we're psychologically like focused towards like the numbers and trying to improve the reps or one more rep and whatnot. But you really have to keep telling yourself, hey, slow down, just focus on the form. Don't worry about the numbers. Just focus on the form and work hard. Just focus on the form and work hard. So the second set of rows here, this is where fatigue shows up a little. So I'm being extra mindful of form, stopping early if needed, instead of forcing reps just for the count. So that's what I was doing here. Luckily, I was able to hit the same amount as the first set, but it definitely did struggle a bit. And then because this was upper body, didn't really rest before the leg workout. I just rearranged my rings here and then moving on right away to ring leg curls. These are still tough. They don't look like much, but they hit hard. And every time I play back the footage, I think my hips are elevated way higher than what they actually are, because that part also takes some focus. And trying to focus on controlling the movement and not letting the momentum take over, but it is tough. But we're working on that. And hopefully I'm figuring out a way that I can move to Nordic curls soon, or Nordic curl negatives at least. I definitely can't do Nordic curls, but figure out a way where I can support my lower body's, my whole body weight as I would do the Nordic curl negatives. So I haven't figured that out yet. So for now, just these ring leg curls, trying to keep them slow and controlled. And then quick rest here, just resting for a bit, shaking out the legs and just preparing for second round. And then try to do a couch stretch here for the quads. I don't know why I picked the quads. Don't ask me. Wasn't thinking. Just whatever came to mind. And then we move on to the second set. Definitely feeling this now. Keeping the reps clean, even if that means doing fewer than I like, but I was still able to hit the target for this one. And again, really trying to think about going slow, but the momentum can carry you and take over. So that part is still challenging. Right when you raise your glutes and hips and engage and then push out, the momentum can really take you there. And yeah, so I got to keep working on that. But hey, there's nowhere to go but up. And then that's ring leg curls. And right after that, trying something new today. Instead of dips, it'll be ring push-ups. And I think I messed up here. I set the rings too high. So I don't know if my form is the greatest. I think the rings should be a little bit lower. But I still like the idea of alternating between dips and push-ups going forward. Feels like a good way to balance things out and keep progressing without overloading one movement. So that's you can see here, like my lower body is like like sagging a little bit there, and I think that's because the rings are set up like one level too high. I think if I set them lower, that will take care of that. And then yeah, here just trying to stretch it out a bit, get some rest, some active rest, and I do some face pulls. And yeah, just before I get onto the second ring push-up set. And second set, I think I definitely got worn out because I don't hit the 8 target. So we'll work towards that and getting that second set up to 8. Hopefully with the rings are lowered, that helps. And then a few more, and then that will wrap up today's workout. Now I want to take some time and reflect on my stats. Measure my body weight today. Honestly, should have measured at the start, but it is what it is. And I know people might be curious. I know I'm curious too, so I'm hoping to measure my body weight daily now to keep track. So now you'll see the stats come up on the screen here shortly now that the workout's done. And you'll see here 84.85 kg body weight, 20% body fat. I'd love to get this below 15% by the end of the year, and 26.2 BMI. BMI is a little high. There's also a bunch of other data here that I don't really know what to do with, like fat-free mass, muscle mass, protein percentage, blah, blah, blah. Don't understand all of it yet, but that's kind of the point. It's not about perfection. It's about tracking, learning, and adjusting. And that's 3 weeks straight. Let's go. Thanks for watching.